Are you fully recovered?
I'm recovered, but of course today there's the last training for us, and I will make sure that I will be ready at 100% for tomorrow.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, it feels good, but today is the last test for me.
Yes. Are you glad PSV didn't play last weekend?
Yeah, of course it will help us to recover more. So yeah, we had a normal week to train, so we can prepare fully to be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah. What do you think Rangers are really good at?
Sorry?
What do you think Rangers are really good at? What are their strengths?
Yeah, we saw that they were really compact. We had the ball position, of course. They let us to play the ball, and they try to make some counter attack. Of course, they have some fast guys in front, and but we are focusing on ourselves and our style of football, and just have to see that with one mistakes just considerable. So we have to make sure that at this level we will make no mistakes.
About the style of playing football, how difficult is it? The philosophy of the coach?
I will not say difficult, but yeah, it's a style of playing what I like. We have a lot of ball possession. We try to play forward as fast as possible. Try to create a lot of chances. Of course, that our rest defense has to be perfect because we take some risk on time with a lot of guys in the opponent half. But this is the football I like.
Do you feel there's a big match coming up?
Sure. But all the games are important. But this one, everybody knows that that is the game that you have to win. And the last years we were not enough good to win this game, and we have to show tomorrow that we have the level to play Champions League this season.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Rick, ga je gang. Als de microfoon bij is. En English.
Ja, Olivier dan eerst maar. Olivier, yeah, you said the last training is for you important, but it seems okay, we heard, because yesterday you also trained.
Yeah, sure. It was also a test yesterday. I only trained a few days, but today for me is the most important. We talked with the coach already, then we will take no risk. And if I'm not 100% sure that I can play this game, I will not do it. So for me today is the most important training.
Yeah. How difficult were the final minutes last week in Glasgow? Because it seemed, yeah, it was a battle surviving.
Yeah, of course we lost our two defenders in the last few minutes, so it's also difficult for a team. But yeah, the 90% of the game we had the ball. So at the end, the last 10 minutes was of course difficult because we lost two players, and we had to manage with this. But yeah, sometimes in the game we also have to fight for. They were pushing to score the goal in their own stadium, so we had to fight, and we showed that we did it right. So we have to just continue and try to win this game.
Yeah. Peter, how important is Olivier for your game tomorrow, the game you want to play?
I always like to have good players in my team. He is a good player,
Yeah.
so therefore he is important.
But you count on him also tomorrow.
Let's wait for today's trip.
Yeah, Rangers, of course, it was a difficult game last week, especially in the last minutes. Yeah, what feeling did you bring to Eindhoven last week? You said, yeah, we're gonna finish this game, we're gonna make it. Is that still the feeling?
Yeah, I'm always full of confidence, and still I think we have good players. We showed already this season that we can play good. We can play good together. We have individual players who can side a game. So therefore I have a lot of confidence. But on the other hand, we saw what is Rangers capable of. So we have a lot of respect for the opponent, and we must be really focused and play at 100% to finally win this game tomorrow.
Yeah, because faults seem to be the key in the game. Last week also, when you don't make mistakes, yeah, then it will maybe be a lot easier.
But I think if both teams don't make mistakes, it will be 0-0.
Yeah.
So in games there's always players who make mistakes. Sometimes we try to force players to make mistakes by pressing them, and yeah, this is what football is about. And don't make so many mistakes. And if you make the mistakes, try to make them in areas where it is not immediately dangerous.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Jeroen, je zit ernaast. Wil je ook?
Peter, there's a lot happened already between PSV and Rangers. Football is a mind game. Is that some part of the game you're very busy with in the preparation for this match? Is there some mental coach involved in what happened in the past and how you should act with this match?
No, there's no mental coach involved. But I told you already that I wasn't there last season, so for me at all, it's not an issue. The more and more you guys talk about it, it maybe can come in the heads of the players, but for me, it's a complete different situation. PSV have a different coach, some different players, and in Rangers it's the same. For me, it's important that players learn from the mistakes they make, and we make some mistakes last week. If we do that better, it will help us a lot for the game that we're gonna play tomorrow. And so for me, it's not the same situation, it's not the same game. So it's a complete new game. It's not easy, but it's nothing for me, nothing to do with last season.
Goed, jij wil dan?
Ja, ik heb wel wat vragen. Ja.
Ga je gang.
Ook voor de player. Hi. You're ready to play. Are you also ready to enjoy a game like tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. I think it's also why we play football, to play this kind of game with at this level. And yeah, I'm really excited for this game.
Yeah.
I try to enjoy every minute on the pitch.
Your coach said that games like tomorrow are, you have, that is the nicest games you can play, the pressure, the atmosphere. Is that right?
Yeah, it's right. We expect a more full stadium also, with all the fans behind us. And
So no stress.
no, it's maybe sometimes a small stress, but it's good stress also. It's helped us to make more, to be more focused and to. But yeah, for me the most important is of course to, what you said, to enjoy this kind of games.
What's changed with the man next to you since he's here 7 weeks ago?
What do you mean? What's changed?
Well, Ruud van Nistelrooy was another coach and Peter Bosz.
Yeah, sure. I had my last 5 years here. I had different coach almost every year. So the last year for me was totally different because I was out almost the whole season, and I was just trying to be back at my level. This year is totally different for me because I started preseason with a full body, and I try to show to the coach that he can count on me every single game.
Is it true that the squad is a little liberated, feeling more free in their way of play instead of last year?
I can't answer this. I have no idea. I feel that the players are free and liberated on the pitch, but I cannot compare it to the last year.
Why, you were there, no?
Yeah, sure, I was there, but for me, it's of course, it's different coach with different style of playing. So I don't feel that the players are more or less liberated than last year. Of course, we play free, we play our style of football, we enjoy it, and this is the only thing.
So no stress tomorrow, but enjoy.
Sure.
Peter, nog even?
Vertel me die.
How you keep all those, it's normal, end of August. Lozano is coming, the Italian press is saying. How you keep that away from your squad tomorrow?
Don't talk about it.
So if I listen to you, because we also talk about stress, in a way we should not do press conference because we make you feel like stressed.
Yes.
So if you were the boss of PSV of the UEFA, we should not have press conference.
Absolutely. It would make my work a lot easier.
Exactly. So Peter, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
John, één rijtje ervoor.
Good afternoon. A question for Peter, for the coach. There's a lot of uncertainty about the players. Also, players are still here and maybe going to leave the club. Did you talk with them about this match, about the next days, about the pressure, about all that's what's around them?
No, I only talk about Rangers.
Also with them, because maybe it's going to be, for some of them, the last game.
No, I don't talk with them about this issue. I talk with them also only about Rangers.
Okay, good. So there is no appointment about, well, you played this match and hopefully we're going to make it to the Champions League and then after that.
No.
Okay. Also not about the club and the players.
No.
Okay. And this whole period with all these uncertainties and all those rumors and all those changes of squads, you said before, oh, I'm used to it. It's every year the same. We've got the same. But what do you think in general of this? That this affects a lot of your work, I think.
Absolutely, it's not good. I think that if the season starts, it must be over. It's not helping the fans who bought jerseys from the players. It doesn't help the players themselves. It doesn't help the coaches or the players. So I don't think it's a good thing. But it's modern football.
It's modern football.
It's modern
What do you
football.
mean?
Modern.
Modern football. Okay. But for you as a coach, because you're now almost 2 months here working, there has been some changes already. There maybe will some changes coming. How does it affect you?
No, I try to work with these circumstances. That means that I'm talking to my football director and see what the team needs, and also if players we want to let them go. Of course, I talk with my sport director about this, but like I said, it's football. But in this week, we didn't communicate about that in any way because the game of tomorrow is too important for them.
Thank you.
Peter, good afternoon. Did the whole squad recovered well? Or how fit is everyone?
Yeah, from last week. I hope the players recovered well, but like Ollie said, that we have today one more training. After that training, I take the decision.
Why are you not sure about everyone? Are there more doubts?
Yes, there are more players. Patrick van Aanholt is training with us, so let's see how he is doing today.
That's a big surprise. You thought they took a longer time.
Yeah, but don't tell Rangers, please.
And more players? I was.
No, but this is Ollie was important, Andre was important, Patrick trained with us, and the rest is okay.
All right. Last question. Are there little nerves for tomorrow? In Dutch, gezonde spanning?
No, every game there is a healthy tension. But like Ollie said, it's something that you look forward to. These kind of games are the best games you can play or manage. So let's enjoy and hopefully we win this game.
Thank you.
Marco, één handje ervoor.
Peter, what kind of game do you expect? Will it be the same, similar, like in Glasgow?
Not exactly the same, because now we're playing in front of our fans, which is a big difference when you play in Glasgow. So this will be affecting the game, absolutely. But on the other hand, I still believe that tomorrow we will have more the ball than Rangers. It's all about what we're doing with the ball once we have the ball.
Is it also about gaining the trust of the audience? Last year, the PSV started a little bit conservative in the game, and it's the atmosphere wasn't that good when the game was going along. Is it winning the trust of the audience to give a signal?
No, I don't believe that. I think this team already win the confidence of the audience. In the games we played at home, the friendly against Forest, the home game against Sturm Graz or even Utrecht. I think the fans know what they can expect from us, and they will see it tomorrow.
And they can help you.
Absolutely. It's a big difference like last week, absolutely.
Yeah. Is it an option for you to play Jiri Schouten as centre back?
Oh, I have a lot of options. Yes. I hope. A lot of options, and I try to choose the best.
Did he make an impression in the practical game against AS Monaco?
No, not an impression, but I know where he's capable of.
Okay. Ollie, your trainer was a little bit angry last week when you played a long ball too soon. Can you be very angry in halftime, during halftime?
That's pressure now. I think angry is not the words. Of course, I try to help us with his support and sometimes you have to push the players with the good way, and this is his job to help me and to help the team to be better, and sometimes he has to put the voice level a bit higher. It has to be, and sometimes it works. Most of the time it works.
What will be key of winning tomorrow? What has to be done different instead of what you did last week?
Different, I will say maybe the mistake we made, because like what we said before, we conceded this first goal with mistakes, and the key is to play our football. We show that from the beginning of the season, the most of the game we play with our style of football. It is how we win the game, and we don't have to change so many things. We just have to continue to try to keep the ball as much as possible, try to create some chances and score some goals.
Finally, the trainer doesn't want to talk about any transfers or rumors or anything. How is that in the group? How is it for you?
I will say it's the same for myself.
And your colleagues?
This week was so important to prepare this game of tomorrow that we didn't even talk about 1 minute.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes, please.
Hi Ollie. You were injured last year for last year's game. How was that for you, having to sit in the stand and watch that game unfold as PSV were knocked out of the Champions League?
Yeah, it was difficult. I was home last year with my knee in a shit position. So yeah, of course it was difficult to see my teammates in this bad position. But yeah, it's also given me some power to make the difference tomorrow and to change this result.
In terms of, obviously you guys don't want to talk about last year's game so much, but can you use it as motivation? Is it something that can inspire you to right the wrongs of last season?
Maybe a bit. We can watch what we did last year bad. It's the only thing we can do. But we played the games against them 1 week ago, and we will also learn and work on this game.
There were some reports in Scotland last week that Luke de Jong had taken his frustration out in the dressing room. Did you see that?
Can you repeat? Sorry, I didn't.
Luke de Jong had he'd kicked the door. There were some reports in Scotland last week at half time. Did you see anything like that?
To be honest, nothing.